Hello? My life? Hold on. I don't know if my life. Yay! I'm live. Hello. 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 Welcome. I hope the BGM isn't too loud. Uh, Wait. Let me get my BGM. It's kind of like loud in my ears. But hello. Yes, I am back. Hello once again. I am now alive again. Let's get on my transition screen. So, what I've been doing these past few weeks, days, what have you. I Supner. Oh, hello, Kenji. Hello. So, something I've been doing for this past few weeks. I have joined like the Sugi Aoki contest. Hopefully, God, I'm looking at my live feed and it's not like transitioning out of the fucking. Oh my God, hold on. There we go. There. So, I recently joined the Sugi Aoki illustration contest. So, uh, to give a bit of backstory, like a friend of mine, uh, like they shared like, oh, like there's a contest coming up, and like there's a cash prize. So then I looked into her, and so it's funny because like I like her singing. I'm a really big fan of her singing, and one of the songs that I found that she sung recently, I think, was the opening to Aquarion, and to me it was like an immediate follow. Not because like I mean like I like Aquarion's like opening, but I like Aquarion's opening mostly. Oh, hello Alex. Hello. I mostly like Aquarion because it annoys my sister. Like for some reason she has like a visceral reaction to the opening of Aquarion. I don't understand why, but it's so funny. So like I unironically like the song because of it. So yeah, I wanted to talk about like my experiences from the contest. So this is kind of like the initial post. So I kind of approached it by it's kind of an unorthodox thing for me. It's like the first time that I've done something like this where I had to do research on like this person's taste because as I think I mentioned before where call that, so like my philosophy now when I draw like for fan arts, for commissions or anything, is like I have to fulfill at least two conditions. So one of them is, of course, like I want the person who's going to receive this drawing, this illustration, to like it. Like that's a given. But the other condition is like I also have to like what I'm doing. So it's kind of, for me, like how I process it in my head is like it's kind of a win-win situation where, okay, so if they like it and I don't like it, like still that's a win for me. If they, they're not exactly too happy with it, but like I'm really happy with it, that's still a win for me. Now, I will feel like absolute shit if both of us don't like it. So, yeah, going back to how I approached Sugi, because like I'm only like a recent fan of hers. I only started listening to her covers, especially. Like I haven't kept up with her streams at all because she streams on Twitch and I am mostly a YouTube boy. So, I only go on Twitch for like certain reasons, like to support friends and whatnot. I don't go there often, is what I'm trying to say. So I was like, okay, like how do I best go about like knowing what she likes and what she doesn't like? So then I go through her Twitter and like I make a list of like things that Sugi likes and she likes Some posts are very funny. A lot of them are, more on her, and like she also likes fan arts from like Hololive, Ninji Sanji. So I was taking all of those down, but then it came to me like I I don't want to, like, in my head, right, like I didn't want her to just like this thing that I made. It's more of like I wanted to showcase like with this, like who Sugi Aoki is as a creator. And like I'm also taking notes from like Yusuf Karsh, right? If you guys don't know Yusuf Karsh, he's a very famous like portrait photographer. His goal in life was really to like capture greatness, as he puts it. And like some of the photographs that that he took in his lifetime were just some of the, like, the moment you see it, you already understand what that person is about, like what makes them so great. And I think like one of them, the most famous one, was his portrait of Winston Churchill. And like his process for like capturing these moments of greatness in these people was like really like spending time with them, like doing his research before the actual photo shoot. So then like trying to apply that philosophy to an illustration, right? Like I personally do not know Tsugi Aoki. And like her streams, I haven't I and because like this had a deadline of, end of February, like it was already very late that I joined in. So I was like, okay, how do I then go about it? But then it hit me. I was like, okay, I'll I'll look up her covers, because like we I kind of like understand, like, as a creator, like, yeah, we see the final product, but like behind the scenes, like there's a lot of work that's being put into it. So I went through her all of her song covers with that mindset of like, I this is a product of the amount of work that she's done for like maybe days, months on end, right? And yeah, that's how I came up with it. So okay, so tangent aside, uh, that's how I quote unquote got to know Tsugi, is through her song covers. So I wanted something a very very serene, very hopeful. Like I know like her design is, a little lewd, but like I feel like through her song cover she's a very hardworking person. She's a very hopeful person. And so like I wanted like this expression. I wanted the illustration to have like that idea of hopefulness, a little bit of melancholy. So yeah, I already had a pose in mind. Like that's what I started with first, is the pose. And then from there, I was able to test out a bunch of compositions. So this is like the first test that I did. I did with like lighting, color, playing around with it, and I tried to refine the shot a little bit more, adding in like, her background. Like it's a very nature focused, very foresty scene. And then, I kind of just went ham and like, I added like some cityscapes because I love like broken cities, because I am a big fan of Nier Automata. So yeah, so like this is kind of like the evolution of the composition, and I'm glad that I did the character first, because doing the character first let me just go ham with these and figure out what I needed to do from there. And so then I made it tighter And oops, this is the final one. Hold on. So initially, I went with this color scheme. So it's a very like Arknights inspired Nier Automata, very bleak and drab, but like it still carries like that hopeful expression and lighting. But then, yeah, no, it didn't feel hopeful enough, like color scheme wise. So then I went for this, which actually served as like my guide for like the lighting that I want, the color scheme that I closely wanted. And yeah, that was decided then and there. And yeah, this is the finished product. I'm really happy with it. That that's all I could say. I'm just like super happy with how this turned out. Hold on. Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, I was replying to someone. But yeah, this took like I think like a month and a half. Like majority of the time was spent on like just research and like trying to nail like a certain mood down that I wanted. Like I wrote it in words like okay, like what does she like? What is the emotion that I want to convey? And then go about it from there. And so that's how I arrived at this, which I think turned out very well. I'm really liking it. And I think she likes it too, which is great. Honestly, like, even if I don't win, if I'm being honest, even if I don't win, like, to me, this is already enough. Like, the amount of stuff that I was able to learn from doing this alone. Fucking crazy. Like, compared to my previous one that I did, which was the cityscape. Like, I'm genuinely surprised. The jump in quality from, like, this is good. I like this. But this is like, holy shit. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share so far. Sorry, messaging. A bunch of people are like inviting me to a game jam, and I was like, Listen, I'm okay with game jams as long as it's not going to be like a month long one again. Cause I'm being honest, like I can only do a month long game jam every once a year. That's like my physical and mental threshold. But like any other like game jams, like 1 or 2 days, 2 weeks at most, I think is like my max. As long as it doesn't go over a month or like it's not a month long, I think that's fine with me. But yeah, um, so I did say that I was going to be working on commissions. Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I was like, oh yeah, I'm glad I added that balancing because it was going to be too blue. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me. Yeah, the value is okay. Cause I was worried like, oh damn, is the value not gonna stick out? Like, no, it does. It sticks out pretty well. No man. Yeah, yeah. I'm happy with this. Anyways, why am I looking at this any further? Because if I start to dissect like all of the stuff that I did, oh here's something that I don't know anyone else would notice, but like this is just copy pasted. I didn't even draw this in. I just took the reference and like just bam. I hate it because like I didn't even do a good job of like making it in perspective, and I hope no one else notices. Well, no one else would notice but me, and if I told them about it, it's like, oh yeah, the perspective is a little off, don't you think? Yeah, that's because like I realized too late. I was like, oh shit, I have to draw her her pattern, the bodysuit pattern. And thankfully like her artist had like the pattern like on its own separate like little space in the reference sheet. So thank you designer for doing so. You made my life significantly easier. I also realized I forgot the choker. Like this one, the choker, like you could tell, like I just slapped it on there. The branches, I intentionally left it out for last. Yeah, and then I just painted over it after. Yeah. Anyways, that's enough of me like dissecting my own work. Yeah, this is Sugi. As for the name of the artwork that I gave it, I titled it Mirror of the World. Honestly, it was gonna be something a little more personal to her, to the streamer. But then I was like listening to the whole whoops. Anyways, I was listening to the whole like soundtrack of Guilty Gear Strive, and it was like playing Mirror of the World as I was like posting it. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just title it Mirror of the World. Yes, anyways, hello. This is my commission so far. Um, so I have the composition sketches done. So far, my client likes the second one. They like the idea of, not necessarily like resting, but like playfully like sitting behind like a bunch of boxes, not boxes like fusion cores as like cover, and then like I suggested to add a bit of like that Blood Gulch. Oh yeah, also this is for Halo 3. Oh, not Halo 3. This is a Halo commission by Spartan Kira. Yay! Thank you Spartan Kira for commissioning me. So this is some of the. I've showed them to them and they really like number 2. So what I plan to do today is I've done like the necessary research for how to go about it. They want the classic like Halo 2, I think. Okay, sorry. I am. So they wanted like a classic Halo 2 for Blood Gulch. Sorry. uh, because my friends keep making me laugh. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm also reading like our plans for like the game jam that we're doing. It's funny, the funny people that I work with sometimes. Yes. So they wanted. Um, call that? So for the armor, they want the Halo Reach aesthetic, but for Blood Gulch, classic Halo 2. Shit, I've only played like Reach and Infinite. Vibing with the second shot. Okay. So, I will be going over to the Blender to do this. So, hopefully my computer doesn't kill itself on me. Yeah, so they want the fusion core. I think the rifle and the handgun I'll probably add in like later. I just want to get like the whole. I I just want to recreate like Blood Gulch or like parts of the shot for Blood Gulch inside Blender, and then illustrate from there. Today is just gonna be a short stream. It's really just me like playing around, with the composition and whatnot. Like I feel like, yeah, I find the process a little bit boring as well. Oh yeah, this is also like some of the under sketches that I did like off stream, and then I just refined it for my client so that they can like at least understand and decipher what I've written. Cause dude, if I sent this to my client, they would not understand what the fuck they're looking at. It would be so confused. I'm like, what am I looking at? It's not good. It's not good. Tell you that. Anyways, so mm-hmm. I am so he's okay with the second shot. Hopefully that, you know, hopefully I don't have to like change the composition after again. So that would be very painful and expensive for the client. Because I also, like, I was talking with like some of my other friends like how they like handle commissions. Because like for major changes like composition or pose, like they charge people. Because of course, like, you kind of want, you don't want to work on the same thing over and over again. Like there has to be a time limit, which I get, right? I don't know. I guess like as I'm learning, I'm still like learning how to, like put, like set the boundary of like, okay, like we can't keep going around and around in circles. And I think so far, like this hopefully is going to be like the final shot. and then from there it's just like smooth sailing. Um, hmm. S- Wait, hold on. Halo 2 Blood Gulch. What does it look like? Oh, it's still very. It's still the same, like, flat no man's land. It's like a tree. A singular tree. Two trees. Ah. Is that what it's called in Halo 2? Coagulation? Okay. Halo 2 Coagulation. Yeah, because I'm also like looking at how the building is actually done. Hmm. Sorry, I'm also like studying like Blood Gulch. Hmm. Alright, probably save this sports single here. Um, oh, let's put you in model references. Can it actually be seen? Like whenever I save shit? Okay, it doesn't. Good. So I would be very scared if you guys suddenly saw my file organization. Because no fucking way am I doing that. Okay, maybe like my file organization is cleaner than at least my Pinterest boards, which I should probably like dedicate some time to actually organizing and cleaning up the boards. Because right now I just have all of the things that I want or like I think I'm gonna use saved to profile, and then I'm thinking like, oh, I'll organize it later, but then I don't organize it. So now there's just like 100 or so pins. Just I'm pretty sure there are duplicates of said pins that are just there. I. Anyways, that's my little rant. Uh, call this Halo Ref. Okay. So I will send us to the transition screen for now, so I can properly close my Clip Studio Paint, because I don't want PC Kun to explode on itself. And I'm gonna open up Blender. I need to update my Blender. I think like I'm still running on a very outdated version. Yeah, it's 2.9. Uh, yeah, like what is it at this point? It's like 3 or something. 3 point shoot, 3 point whatever. I need to update. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to first of all delete you, delete everything, so you don't need it at the moment. But you know what? Maybe I will like add camera, so that we have that. So camera and lights, some new collection. Pops. Camel lights and ref, props, key. Trying to get familiar again with the controls, because holy shit. Okay. So put it back here. Add image, images planes. Does it show on OBS? Thank God it does not. Desktop. Photoshop shit. Halo Ref. Import. Dear God. Oh no. I'm pretty sure there's a way to... Can I just not, like... Background... God, how did I look? Oh, there we go. So you set this at 0, 0, 0. So 90, good. View camera. Sorry, I haven't eaten, by the way, so if you hear me like munching, I am currently being a disgusting gremlin and actually eating in my room instead of on in a proper dining area. It's like I'm trying to do this as quickly as I can because I have to go out around like 4 or 5. Not as quickly as I can, but like more of like I'm trying to get down at least the blockouts for everything, and then I can go about like doing the details in, you know, Clip Studio later. Now hopefully you don't mind me. I'm eating chicken and rice from McDonald's. Don't make this into a habit, guys. Don't do what I do. Oops. Okay. Sorry, I had to share something to a friend. Because we're doing a game jam. And like, I sent him like the Joe technique that Thor from Pirate Software was talking about. So it's like when you're using the Joe technique, it's like game idea, game design, and then from there you pick the engine that would best suit your game's design. And then from there, when you pick an engine, that's when you learn a programming language to use. Very useful. Something I feel like with a lot of like inexperienced developers is like they they come up with all these crazy ideas, but their first instinct is to like jump in and like try to make it, which is like, not bad, but at the same time you can get very lost in your own design. So being able to write it down first, get a feel for like, okay, how like these are the things that I want to do. How do I go about doing them? It's happened to me before. Like me and a couple of buddies, like we just wanted to make a game, but we didn't know what kind of game did we want to make. So we just went at it, and then eventually, like, the project kind of fizzled out. But we learned a lot, I tell you. It's all about like the failure, the trial and error. You do something, doesn't work out, you go back at it again with like fresh eyes. It's pretty good. Because from my experience, right, like, um, how how it's gone for me, where it's like, okay, like we look at a game engine and then we come up with a design document afterwards. But like if you go with the design document first and then the engine that you want, like it becomes like significantly, it makes more sense. Because like why would you, it's like trying to fit a square object in a round hole. Like you're kind of forcing it at that point. Yeah. Anyways, hello. I'm eating. Okay, I'm going back to this. Let's raise it. Oh shit! No, gotta raise it up a bit off the ground here. Mesh, clean. Mm-hmm. Either one bit or dungeon crawler for me. Hold on, sorry. I'm also like pulling up like Halo 2's references. Cause God, I'm thinking, do I like fully model like the entire platform for the base, the Blood Gulch base? Or do I kind of just like model the two pillars and then say it's Blood Gulch? That's kind of like my predicament at this moment. It's like, do I go about it the easy way or the hard way? Do I go about it the lazy way or do I actually do this properly? Is my question. Mm-hmm. Well, this should be here. Hmm. You know what? I will do this the lazy way. And this is why, folks, you always make sure to denote where your horizon line is. So you don't get fuckery like this. God, I really should have just like started with the horizon line. Too late for that now. Okay, hold on. So, what if, what if, and hear me out, guys. Okay. Okay. God, this looks terrible. This looks so bad. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. That's what I get. I don't even know what the fusion core looks like. Ah. Halo 2 fusion coil. Oh, this is the fusion core. Oh, these are explosive. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. Yeah. I have a I have an idea in mind. I do have an idea in mind for these little fusion coils. Wait, are they throwable or what's the size of them? God, okay, I might need to like actually do some more research on on like, you know, whatchamacallit, I might have to do research on Halo 2's props and whatnot. Shit. Ah, this is what happens when you don't do proper research. You're gonna fudge things up. Okay. It's my fault, but I'm gonna have to research like the props and whatnot, so it really does look like it belongs in Halo 2. Because initially I thought like the character could just sit on top of like the fusion cores, but then I look at the size of it, and it's not even like, it's like to their waist, and it's explosive, which is funny, but you know. Grr. I have made a grave lapse in my judgment, and now I am paying for it, paying the price for it with my hubris. Anyways, let's see here. Maybe I can extend this a little further beyond. Yeah. Can extend it a little further beyond. Like the platform is like here. I should give this a color. Oh, there we go. Oh, it looks better. Now I can actually fucking see it. This is why you have it at Horizon Line. Okay. God, I'm such a dumbass. My initial concept won't work. I'll have to look at the concept art now. Because I don't want it to just sit on the character to just sit on a stack of like fusion cores. I thought they'd be like crates. Because I saw the Halo 4 one. It looked like a crate, but no. God, I'm actual dumbass. Hold on. Halo 2 concept art. Maybe there's like, God, will I have to like find the concept art book for 2? Did they even make a concept art book for 2? I hope they did. Jesus. I mean, I could always like watch like videos, like map showcases. But to the one viewer that I have, hello, how are you? You doing good? How was your day? As you can see, I am currently looking for ways to fix my mistakes in the light of my hubris. Hmm. Yeah, the thing about like this coagulation, it's like, where are the props? I mean, I can see some props. Like, it's not. Yeah. Coagulation bloodline. There has to be like. There has to be like props. Like prop concept art. You know, I'm actually like just tempted. Hear me out. I'm actually tempted to just like change, like, instead of like boxes, it's gonna be like the tires of the warthog. I'm seriously just thinking about it, but I don't know if my client would agree with it. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just make it the tires of the warthog. So there's like some interesting shape design, shape choices. And I mean, like, it makes sense, right? If there's a for the base, where, yeah, you know, there obviously would be like spare tires and whatnot for some of the vehicles in the base, because duh. Also, I'm really glad like he allowed me to stream this. Like like they let I asked them like, okay, are you cool with me like streaming the whole process? It's like, yeah, sure, G. Oh shit, I forgot to tag him. No, it's okay. You know what? I don't want him to see this. I genuinely don't want him to see the process of me fumbling around like an idiot. Oh, the things that the clients will never find out, hopefully. And one of them is me floundering around like a dumbass. Okay, maybe I can like pull the camera back a little bit. Just to kind of show that. Actually, how big is Oh no, like, these guys are very thick, boys. Never mind. They're thick. Shit. I guess, like... very thick. Thick boys. Yeah. Excuse me. No, and also... You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go with, like, basic shapes. I'm not even gonna, like, try to shape it up for now. Like, I'm just gonna try to recreate the shot as close as I can. And kinda go about it from there. So, make the focal length a little bit. Let's bump up the focal length. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see, like, the curvature of the base from this perspective, I'm feeling. Like, if you were this close, you wouldn't be able to notice that it's actually, like, a hexagonal kind of base. Oh shit. God, I should have brought water. I really should have brought water. But here I am, doing my thing. So I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm an actual idiot. I forgot to bring in the one thing that helps me out with this shit. I always forget this. You just wanna know what it is? Steve. I forgot to bring in Steve. Okay, if we can get him, like, as close to the size of the pose, at the very least, this should be, like, fixable still. Remember, fellas, every time that you 3D model something, always make sure to have, like, a reference model attached in your scene. I'm telling you, it goes a long way. Keeping everything in perspective and in the just keeps things organized. I'm gonna bring in fucking Steve. Okay. I think perspective wise that's good. Okay, maybe a little bit more. So that when you look at your scene, and this is important, 'Cause even though like the camera is forced, like sometimes you gotta have like camera trickery, but at times like you gotta make sure like the scale of things is kind of believable still. And I think this is a pretty believable scale for like Halo 2. It's not too towering over the Chief, over the Spartan. Because it makes it so that it's easy to have a reference for like you're doing like let's say a tire, right? And so if I did this without having the human ref, this would be very difficult, and I would have a major brain boo boo. So if you look at the reference, that's not on my screen, but if you look it up, and then you see Warthog references, right? It should be around this same Warthog. Yeah, it should be around like their ankles, like in terms of thickness. Because it's also important to just not have it in the camera's perspective, like actually like just make it so that, Jesus Christ. No, PC Kun. Yeah, it's also kind of important to just have like something to ground your whole thing. Your whole scene in. Yeah, so thickness wise, they're as big as like the calves, but like height wise, I just flip it to the side. You should be okay. There should be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Maybe a little bit more smaller. Yeah. See? Now it looks pretty okay. Shit. Yeah, now it looks to be a bit more believable, of a believable scale. So now, let's stack the objects top of each other. Huh? Fuck, okay. Oop, nope, that's wrong. Modifier, array. So, let's have this back here. No. No. Yeah, I think this is a bit more believable. Then we'll just adjust where Mr. Man is. So he's kind of there. God, I should get a posable rig model. Like one of these days, I gotta find one. Because holy shit. Uh, Actually, what if I make it like 3? Is that too big? Yeah, I feel like that's too big already. The things that my client will never see me do. I mean, they can. I did tell them like, oh hey, I stream on YouTube, by the way. Like they obviously can. Like no one, I'm not gonna stop them. I appreciate as well if they also like to see me kind of struggle with this thing. On YouTube. Yeah, sometimes like when it just doesn't like this is why like it's very important to have something in as like a guideline for when you do perspective stuff like this. God, modeling the Warthog tires is gonna be a pain in my butt. Ah, I mean it's not gonna be a total pain in my butt, but there's a lot I have to do. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm a professional. I am a professional. Yeah, I think for Blood Gulch, like the opposite end, I think I'll have it where I'll just paint it in. I don't wanna model the the other base. I'm just lazy when it comes to like the 3D modeling aspect. And then okay, so if I zoom it in, yeah, it should be okay. Uh, is there Halo 2 props? Yulia Misul. Miss Yule. Halo 2 anniversary. God, it's been such a long time that I forgot how some of these things like look like. No. God, I only know Halo from like Red versus Blue. I haven't played much. Then, then just don't be lazy. Thank you, Miguel. Uh, dude, I have not played enough Halo 2 for this to work. Cause like okay, I could like add like tires from the Warthog. Because it would make sense that it's on the base, right? But like, what else can I put? Because my final thing that I want is that I want the character, like the OC, to lean against like a stack of like fusion cores. Because of course, sounds like a you problem. Yeah. Hey man, I'm trying to find a solution to my me problem. Okay. Sorry, I'm also like looking at like what other stuff I can possibly add around the base. Ammo pickups in this game? 343. Oh, actually, because there are ammo crates, ammo packs. I think I can replace majority of that with the ammo crates. You can refer to this stuff, put tire, uh, this for stuff put around tires slash barrels. Gotcha. Okay, cause like I'm also seeing that like old Halo had like the spanker ammo boxes, the ammo crates. So, well, there's also health crates. God, I have not touched Halo in a long while. Okay, never mind. A lot less stuff. It's just a cool sequence with people sitting around. Yeah, gotcha. Cause I'm looking at like the old like Halo stuff, right? So there are like health crates, the UNSC health crates. There's the Spanker, ammo crate. Sorry, excuse me. So I think I'll decorate the scene still with like those two props particular. And then like the thing that the character is resting on, or like right beside them, directly like beside their head. That's gonna be the fusion coil. Okay, okay. I think I have a idea already. Thank you very much, Miguel. Now it's just a matter of like what's the scale? Because I'm assuming it's around like there below the knee. That's the scale of the health crate. Yeah, so it's like right below the knee. Yeah, and I could just like stack on top of each other so that it kind of forms some more unified look. I will have to properly model these eventually, I think. But it's either that or I just, yeah, no. I just copy paste like the image and then do a bit of photo manipulation. I think that's what's gonna end up happening for me. Could be, could be. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. Uh, Okay, yeah, actually this looks more plausible. So we have like a bunch of tires. Oh shit, no. So we have like a bunch of tires here. Kind of offset there. There we go. Yeah, I think this is okay for what I need it to be. Yeah, and then like I think the spanker ammo crates, uh, they're pretty long though. I will say, like all the concept art that I saw for it, like it's pretty long because of course it's the motherfucking spanker. uh, so it's around the size of a rifle, like lengthwise. I mean. So should be around yay high. I would say. We just like shorten it by that much. As for the width, yeah, I think this is a good size for the spanker crates. Actually, you know what? Might. Yeah, so it's at least like going back composition wise. Plus, I think it makes for like a much more interesting silhouette. Much more interesting prop silhouette. Maybe like half a bit. What? Why am I making this hard on myself? Where the fuck is that? Where's my world settings? There we go. Why did I make this hard on myself? And we go back to global. Yeah, okay. Here's school sitting people. Okay. Okay. I think this part is good. Now it is just... Now for the fun part, which is the fusion coil. Go to fusion coil. So based from images, it is around as tall as the Spartan, almost as tall as the Spartan, or like it reaches up to the torso. Essentially, it's just like a really big weapon crate. But you know, this is gonna bite me in the ass like later on. I can feel it. It's like, oh yeah, I should have modeled this like properly instead of blocking it out. But then no. A bit smaller. I think I can make it a little bit thinner. Thinner? No. Okay. Okay. Okay, so my idea for this combo was like you have the character like resting. Wait, let me just turn off everything. Yeah, so you have the I my idea was like you have the character resting here, right? And because this is like the opposite, the blue base, and Blood Gulch is known to have like intense sniper battles on top of the two bases. So my idea was like this the character's resting here, and a sniper shot hits the fusion coil here. Like he was intending to aim for the head, misses but hits the fusion coil instead. I don't know. It's a little bit of a subtle humor. Like I know this the scene is supposed to be like very serene, very calm, but like I just wanted to add like that little bit of humor, and like my client thankfully likes it. So it was like I okay I'm gonna add that as well. Okay, just adding a few more things here. Add a fusion coil here, just to like really like vary the silhouette. Or do you think I would cover up Blood Gulch? Ah, no, I think it would cover it up. Yeah, shit, it would cover it. Fuck. It would cover it up, I think. Yeah, it's gonna cover it up. Okay. Well, there goes plan one. That's fine. We still got plan two. So, view camera. Rotate. So it's a little bit more like that. Yeah, that breaks up the silhouette. Okay. View camera. That's it. Actually, should probably connect the shape to here. No. Yeah, that's fine. if I remove the mannequin? Okay, that's so the props that I need. So we go for the new collection. That drop. So we go for the backdrop now. God, I don't know how, like, how do I say? It's like I don't know how I got like commissioned. Yippee! Oh, hello, Jules. Yippee! Sorry, I didn't see too early. But yeah, I was talking about like, I don't know how it happened. Like that, I got commissioned to do more armor. I think they might have seen like my Destiny 2 commission and then like the cityscape with the elf, the armored elf. And they're like, this guy looks like he could do Halo armor. So it's like, yeah, fuck yeah. Let's get it. Hi, Josie B. I am currently suffering trying to recreate this composition in Blender. I'm doing what I can. Let's go here. I am doing what I can. Oh shit, no, that's bad. Fucking. So. Oof, but yes, deserve more render practice. Yeah. Oh yeah, like earlier in the stream, like I was like talking about like my experience with like the Sugi Aoki contest and like how it sort of forced me to like rethink like how I go about illustrations like moving forward, which is great. It's a lot more research intensive, but overall, like I'm enjoying like this process a little more than what I used to do. So you know, it all pans out. Okay, I'm just gonna create some. Oh Jesus Christ. Let's see. You know, and like earlier, I was like talking about like maybe I should render like I should like fully model these props instead of saying like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a tire, this is gonna be an ammo crate. But you know what? That's a problem for future me. That's future me's problem. Deciding which thing is which. Yep. Uh. Okay. Wait, I should go about it from the top. Yay, pseudo blood gulch. Yeah, I think I'll do like the actual Halo ring, like in post. But like for now, this is good. And now for my favorite part. This is not it. This is the wrong one. Wrong tab. There we go. No. World. Add. Skybox. Sky texture. Color. Oh, I should probably save my work. Halo commission. But yeah, how is everyone? How's everyone doing this fine Wednesday afternoon? Okay. If I we change it to cycles? Yeah, now it's showing up. Okay. But for simplicity's sake, work hell. Oh no. I hope work gets better soon. Josie B. I hope it does. It eases up. Okay, so far I'm liking this lighting setup. Oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, it's just taking a while to render. Well, it's chill now, but still hell. Well, at least there's like some reprieve. Hopefully my ranting about how to go about this like gives some sort of comfort while you work and do your job. You're doing great. And also, it is almost Friday. So there's that. Oh my god. What? Let's just not go for GPU compute. Please do not crash on me, Blender. I'm gonna be very sad. Okay, good. Hmm. Okay, so here's how I'm gonna do this. Here is how I am going to go about this. So, because I don't want to import the actual model into Clip Studio Paint's like own 3D modeler. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create three three renders of this entire scene. So one of them will have like a line art, very simple line art filter over it so that I can tell like what are the individual elements. So I'm gonna remove this guy and I'm gonna render like a line art filter over everything. The second one, I'm gonna bring this guy back in, render it in cycles to get the mood and the lighting with the character reference in. And then the final one is I'm gonna remove the guy but still render it in cycles. So that I at least have a line art guide for where everything is supposed to be. Two, I have a mood, like a general lighting guide as well as a to scale guide for the character. And I think that's gonna be how I go about things. Sounds good? Sounds good. Okay. Cowabunga. Uh, collection line art. No. Not Mr. Man. God damn, I don't remember how to do this. Okay. A line art. Collection line art. So everything is in line. Let's just get rid of that. No, Mr. Man is still showing up. Grr. Props. There we go. So we have our blender You know what? Why did I even... Let's put this here. Fucking dumbass talaga. Okay, so we have that. We have our line art. Actually... Okay. Okay. So we have our line art. So we're gonna save this image. If I could find the damn... So we're gonna save as compression 50. Halo condition line, save as image, PNG, save render, okay. Here's where it gets kind of insane. So we're gonna turn this off. Go to the Ender engine. I'm gonna select cycles. But yeah, how are you guys doing? It's still rendering. Hold on, I should finish my chicken. Oh yeah, so I recently started playing Baldur's Gate 3, and my playthrough right now is that I'm currently I'm trying to role play as Kenshin, Himura Kenshin from Samurai X. And like it's so hard when like there are certain like meta choices where it's like I know this is the optimal choice for this gameplay. For gameplay purposes, I know this is the optimal choice. But then like I'm also like trying to remember. It's like yeah, I am role playing a character, and this does not sound like them. So it's very hard. Like my brain is like constantly fighting between like oh I should do the meta choice, the right choice, and then it's like no, you should also like role play, like try to role play the character that you want to be. It's just a very interesting conundrum as I play Baldur's Gate. Because I guess like it's forcing me then to like make certain choices that I otherwise wouldn't have made. Like, I'm really forcing myself to make these choices. Oh, I think it's done. Yay, my render is done. Oh no, I think something wrong happened, but you know what? That's a problem for future me. Oh no, something went wrong with the render, but it's not my problem at the moment. It will be soon, but not now. Render. Then we bring Mr. Man in. We do the whole process again. But so far, like, I'm really happy that, you know, because my friend's little sister has recently been helping me, like, with advertising. I've said this, like, plenty of times, but, like, I have the technical skill. It's just that when it comes to advertising, like, I suck at it. So, like, she was helping me figure out, like, the Reddit, like, how to get my work more out there in Reddit. Because I have been trying to post, like, ever since on F14, like, the F14 art subreddit. And, like, I've been trying to advertise there, like, hey, like, I'm open for commissions. Like, no one was biting, no one, and my posts kept getting downvoted to high hell. Like, it would get quite a bit of traffic, but then the upvotes versus the downvotes, like, for every upvote there's always, like, a downvote, and then suddenly, like, it tips towards the downvote balance. So I got really discouraged. So my friend's sister, uh like, she has a whole document, like, I swear. Like, I genuinely learned a lot from her, and how to go about, like, advertising on Reddit. Like, I had to first farm karma on, like, different subreddits, so that I have enough karma to then post on, like, the subreddits that, get the most visibility. Because, I mean, like, it makes sense, right? They want to filter out bots, or, like, people who are just, generating AI and then passing it off as their own. Like, I get why they have that, karma. You have to be of a certain karma to post stuff, because we want to know if you're legit. I get that. And I'm glad now that my client found me through one of those posts. Ow. Someone messaged me. Oh, a square brain idiot is in the VC. Sorry, it's my friend. It's Boxy. He's, like, chilling in VC at the moment. I'm just waiting for, like, my render to finish, and then I'll call it a day. I think I'll do, like, some of the. Oh, hey, it's done. I'll do some of the more rough planning, like, off stream, because it does that get kind of boring. So I'll probably be back when it's in a little bit more of a polished state. Mission render. Human ref. I'll probably make one more render. Actually, I'll make one more render with the human line because he's not exactly very visible in the render image, and it's kind of pissing me off. Let's move you to props, sir. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh yeah, what happens if I render it in Eevee? Oh shit, no. It's wrong. Oh, render it in cycles. You know what? I don't have enough time to do that, to test it out today. Just render it in Eevee and then call it image save as human ref 2 human ref 2 electric boogaloo. The amount of work that I have to do. I know there's a more efficient way of doing this. There's probably a more efficient way of doing this. I'm just too smooth-brained to figure it out right now. But yay, that's it. That's it for the day. Yay. Oh, I should probably hop back into... Hold on. Let me hop back into Clip Studio. I'll close this for now, so I'm done with that. Then, 3D model references. God, you know, there has to be a way that I can just... Give me Angie. I hate that it kind of opens it in a new tab, like whenever I click and drag images into the canvas, it opens it in another tab on Clip Studio Paint. It actually kind of annoys the shit out of me. Yeah. Okay. So this is the canvas that I'm working with. Let me get my transition screen. Yay! Look, this is all of the renders that we have so far. So we have Mr. Man, line art, no line art, but with light. And then here we have the lighting. Just... yeah, so if we combine the two, I have both the lighting and the line art. Bada bing, bada boom. So we darken this. Oh shit. No. Wrong one. So multiply that. Yeah. Awesome. So now I can do the very annoying process of of posing the character in the scene, which is obviously going to be fun. But that's gonna be for another day. Uh, oh, my back. Yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I'll be back tomorrow, I think. Yeah, tomorrow I should be around. Yeah, yeah. I'll be back around same time. Depends on whether or not my suffering ends, or if I'm exhausted. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye byes. Oh, transition screen. Man peeing. Oh, he's peeing. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Bye.